Class 6, I welcome you to your English language class. We will continue with chapter 12, adverbs. In our previous class, we have learned about simple adverbs. We have learned about the types of simple adverbs as well. And I really hope that you have understood each of these types very clearly. We will now move on to the next part of the chapter, which includes interrogative adverbs on page number 115. I urge you to keep your textbooks open in order to understand what these adverbs are. Interrogative adverbs. Words such as when, how, where, why, how many, how much, how often, and how long are used for asking questions. These are known as interrogative adverbs. Such adverbs are used to ask questions about time, place, number, manner, quantity, and reason. Okay, these are certain WH questions which are used to ask questions, and these words, when they're used in a sentence in order to ask questions indicating time, place, number, manner, quantity, or reason, these are called interrogative adverbs. Let us see how. Example: when will you go to London? How long will you stay there? You can very well understand from these two questions, children. When indicates time, how long as well indicates time. When will you go to London? This talks about, this actually asks a question which expects an answer in return in terms of time. How long also does the same. When we use these WH questions, the answer expected is a certain time. Hence, these indicate time and stand as interrogative adverbs of time in a sentence. Where has Jonathan come from? Where talks about place clearly. How many people were present at the meeting? How many? Many, as you know, is used for number, and much in the fifth sentence stands for quantity. So how many people? We are talking about the number of people who were present at the meeting. How many therefore indicates number. How did she go to the party? How? In what manner? Okay, what means did she use to go to the party? This talks about interrogative adverb of manner. Quantity. How much sugar do you want? Much or how much talks about quantity here in terms of a question. Why do you wish to re-examine the script? Why? When I ask why do you want to do this work, I definitely want to know about some reason. Therefore, why implies reason. I hope this is very clear to you, children. It is extremely simple, nothing, no rocket science that you won't understand. Very simple. Only all that you have to understand and recall is these WH words, the way they're used to ask questions indicating these particular aspects. Let's move on to relative adverbs now. This is on page 116. Adverbs that modify a word and refer back to an antecedent are known as relative adverbs. Words such as when, where, and why are examples of relative adverbs. If you remember, children, you had done relative pronouns this year. Relative adverbs are those words that refer back to an antecedent. Okay. Now, what is an antecedent? Antecedent is a thing or person that the pronoun refers to. Let's take an example. Only then you will be clear about it. Words such as when, where, and why, these are used as relative adverbs. He could not recognize the place where we used to play. Children, you will notice here the word where here refers to the place. So antecedent is a word to which the relative adverb will refer to, and these words usually are used before the relative adverbs, and they are either a place or or a thing. Here, like the place talks about a place, isn't it? He could not recognize the place where we went, where we used to play. Where here talks about this place itself where we used to play. Hence, the place and where here refer to the same piece of land, the same plot of land where we used to play. This is how relative adverb refers back to an antecedent. Where here refers back to the antecedent, the place. Where here is used for the place in fact. I cannot remember the day when I last saw a movie. So I cannot remember the day when I last saw a movie. Here, when and day, children, the day and when here both refer to time. I cannot remember the day. I am talking about a certain day. When? Isn't this when referring back to the antecedent, the day? Isn't it used for the day? I cannot remember the day I last saw the movie. If we omit the when here, the sentence or the use of the when in fact in the sentence is already implied. I cannot remember the day when I last saw a movie. So when here talks about or refers to the time, and this is how it is used as a relative adverb. In sentence 1, the relative adverb when refers back to the antecedent, the place, and modifies it. Similarly, in sentence 2, the relative adverb when refers back to the antecedent, the day, and modifies it. Clear? Now we will move to formation of adverbs. How do we form adverbs? This is nothing new to you. Most adverbs of manner end with ly. In fact, such adverbs are found by adding ly to some other words. We can form adverbs by adding ly to adjectives. So, adverbs of manner mostly end with ly, and we can add an ly to an adjective in order to form an adverb out of it. Obvious plus ly becomes obviously. This is an instance given here. Words ending in le, drop it in their adverbial forms. So words which end with le, like simple, simple is simple, we drop the e and we add a y simply because the l is already there. Words ending in y, change the y into an I when ly is used to them, added to them to form an adverb. Heavy, 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 we drop the y and we add ILY. Merry, MERRY, we drop the y and we add ILY. Most words ending in L simply adds the ly in the adverbial forms. General is already ending with L. However, we use another ly in order to add to it to make its adverbial form. I hope you are clear till here, children. There are a few exercises just below these explanations. I will urge you to go through these exercises and understand the use of these relative adverbs and interrogative adverbs in sentences. Okay, bye bye, children. Have a nice day. Any doubt clarification you want to do, please be sure that you clear all your doubts in the next interactive class that we meet. Thank you very much, children. Have a nice day and bye bye.